Hey, Aries, intuitive soul coach here with your March 2023 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aries and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, partnered up, maybe you're going through a challenging situation with someone close to your heart, or you're just focused on self-love. We'll dive into it all. Just a friendly reminder, Aries, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Aries, in the position here of the past, we do have the Leafs card. This is about going through a gradual shift. So regardless of relationship status here, a lot of you have been doing the inner healing. You have been shifting into new relationships. Now, it's more than just romantic love. Love shows up in all forms. So you may be shifting into new friendships, new relationships with coworkers, and new love relationships as well. But what's also happening is you may be falling back from the relationships that you don't feel in alignment with any longer. And I feel that in the recent past, especially the end of 2022 and into 2023, even though this talks about a gradual shift, the awareness within you was really strong at that time of wanting to let go of relationships or situations or patterns or even old ways of entering into relationships or dealing with current ones so you can move forward and feel more love in your life. Because in the present month of March here, we have the cinnamon stick. This is about intense passion. So a lot of you, if you're looking for love, it looks to be a really, really wonderful month where you may meet someone that is a soulmate. You may reconnect with someone if you are in a current relationship, or there may even be a lot of flirty type energy between you and another person here. And we'll dive further into that, but it wouldn't surprise me to see the King or Queen of Wands show up in your reading, Aries, which is you. But it wouldn't also surprise me to see that Knight and Page energy, because I'm getting a lot of playfulness, a lot of enthusiasm and lusty energy as well. But more so, it's just about feeling like a kid again, feeling those butterflies, the excitement of getting ready to go on a date, or the excitement of bringing that passion back into a relationship. I feel like something has been missing for quite some time here for you, Aries. And this is about you opening yourself up to new love, new relationships, and new ways of doing things. Because as they say, if you've continued doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And I feel like you've gradually been actually shifting your energy here. We're in the month of March. You're going to see that physically on this 3D earthly world, you're going to see a shift where you start to manifest those relationships that bring a lot of happiness and fun into your life. Now, in the near future, you have the garlic. So this is a powerful combination. This garlic is about strong potential. So again, you may meet someone in March, or there's someone that you're talking to, or there's a beginning or a spark to a current relationship where, yes, this may be the relationship that goes the distance, or it could be one that builds over time. Perhaps it's a long lost family member that you haven't seen for quite some time, or maybe you had a falling out with a sibling many, many moons ago, and you come together in the month of March, and it's like you were always there. Just on the energy level, you've always been there, but on the surface, there may have been a physical distance or an ego-centered fight or argument that may have taken place. But I feel like there's strong potential to heal, to mend, and to fix the situation that may have been a little difficult for you. So let's dive into your reading here, Aries, and take a look at what the heart of the matter is for you in March 2023. I'm also getting the Fool energy, which is about fresh starts as well. It is about taking a risk, taking a chance, opening yourself up to love, because sometimes we go through those experiences where we have disappointment, heartache, we feel abandoned, we feel rejected, whether it stemmed from an early age or a relationship, and then we tend to put on layer upon layer of unworthiness or lack of belief that things are going to turn out. Look where you are. Two of Cups. There's definitely a mending or a coming together this month. And that's exactly what is showing up. This could be lusty passion. It could be a very important partnership. Again, it doesn't have to be just romantic. If you're looking for that, then there is a high probability. But I'm just sensing here the coming together, mending, healing, and letting go of some old beliefs or some old hurts, some old wounds that tend to kind of put a block on that heart chakra when it comes to love. So let's dive in here and see what the challenge is for you, or what the block is, and how we can help you navigate through it. The strength to be vulnerable, to open yourself up to this new connection, because on an energetic level, you and this person are already there. You're already combined, whether this is someone old, someone new, whether it is, a family member, a child, a parent, or a lover. You already are energetically connected here, and you may be scared to let yourself become vulnerable because you don't want to get hurt again, right? That's part of the human experience. Sometimes we use that as a defense mechanism to close off our heart. But like that quote says, it's better to have loved and lost than never have loved at all. So open your heart up, be vulnerable, be that lamb, that sacrificial lamb, right? Put your heart out there, because when you put your heart on the line, you can open yourself up to beautiful possibilities and opportunities for love to grow into, that 10 of Cups energy. Also here, when I'm getting, now I'm not getting sacrificial lamb as in you're going to get, hurt, you're going to get, but I do feel some sort of cycle has ended. Why and how, Aries? Because you've gone through this gradual shift, and you may have really been doing the shadow work. Some of you have really been working on your triggers. And when the strength comes up here, it says, don't self-sabotage love when it shows up. Don't let the wounded ego, don't let the pain, don't let the layers upon layers of conditioning close you off to saying yes or accepting this new relationship. Okay, this Two of Cups is about being in love. It could be about romance. But it's also about healing the past trauma. So if you have dealt with a person who has hurt you, whether you're in separation or you're still together, this is about healing that trauma. And maybe there was a separation period. Perhaps you had to both heal. You may have even felt rejected from this person, or rejected from a very important male or female in your life, whether it was a mother or father, or even a friend. I do feel like you're healing this energy here. Now, for others of you, like I said in the past, there's just unrequited love. And you've realized that over the past maybe 5 months, 5 years, or 5 decades being with a person, that you've just shifted. And it's been a gradual shift. And now you may have a choice to make, because twos can be making decisions of the heart, choice cards. This is about you making a choice. Do I want to stay in this relationship and rekindle the romance here, or even stay out of, some of you are staying out of convenience. I will say that here. It happens, right? Sometimes we do that. But if you want that passion, or if you want that best friend energy, that love, that connection, then you may need to have a very, very heart-to-heart conversation with this person, or with, a family member. And you may say, I really want to commit to this relationship, but I need you to put in the work as well. And if you're not willing to do that, then I need to love you from a distance, and I need to open myself up to new opportunities. So beautiful beginning here, but I feel like you're in the right place, the right mindset, the right emotional space, Aries, to make these powerful decisions in your life. Now let's take a look at the foundation. What is below you? What is below beautiful Aries? Knight of Swords. So it could have been an air element, air sign that you were dealing with, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or you may have these placements in your chart. But the Knight of Swords is about taking action, going for what it is that you want. And Aries, you are a go-getter, right? You are someone who will chase after what it is that you want. And sometimes in that chase, we don't always allow ourselves to heal from a situation, because we could fight or flight, right? We may get out of a situation, but just get into the same one and repeat that same situation. Like I said in the past here, if you're going to do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And so I feel like there has been a moment, or there is still currently that energy of you stopping, taking a look at the triggers, taking a look at the weaknesses, taking a look at the shadows and shedding light to them, so you can rise up to the kind of energy, the type of energy that you want to attract back into your life. So if your heart is closed, but you're putting a little bit of feelers out there, you may attract someone that has their heart closed, but they're putting a little bit of their feelers out there as well. So whether the two of you can blossom and open up together, I mean, it's certainly an opportunity here for you, but you both have to want it. And I'm just sensing here that there's going to be some decisions that you're not running away from any longer, but you're telling yourself, what is it that I really want? How much work am I willing to put into this? And you're making sure that it's, you know, it's equal, that this person is going to put in the work, or you may be deciding to then point it back at you and say, I'm putting the work in on myself, and this person may need to work on themselves separately. Let's take a look at the past. What's happened in the past here for Aries, and how is it still affecting their present? Some of you are certainly single. Absolutely. That's why there's this strong new energy here with the Two of Cups. Some of you have been hurt, let down. You have the Five of Pentacles. Now, when the Five of Pentacles shows up, there could have been someone that left, pride got in the way. Okay. Pride got in the way, and someone may have actually taken a key and moved out, because I feel like a key may have been handed over to this person, or someone may have handed you back a key. It could have been a house key. You may have moved in with this person. This could be also the key to your heart, right? Opening up the key, and you felt vulnerable and you gave this person your heart, and they may not have treated it in the best way, right? Because as they say as well, sometimes we can love others the way that we love ourselves. And I do feel like there was a situation here in the past, and I'm just going to pull another card on this as well, because I feel like someone was hurt and they may have projected their hurt onto you. Let's take a look here. Five of Pentacles, King. Okay, yeah, someone was a little bit dominant, or they chose the material world maybe over you, or they worked too much. They could have been a workaholic, or they struggled over finances a lot, you and this person. I feel if you were in a relationship, or if you were single, you struggled financially on your own, or you felt lonely within your own home. Maybe you wanted to wake up in bed next to someone each morning, and that got the best of you. And I feel for some of you, it actually may have manifested in a little bit of anxiety, depression, loneliness, heartache, longing, right? All of those things that we tend to succumb to sometimes when the heart feels lonely. Let's get to the good, juicy stuff. What are you manifesting, Aries? What's coming in here for you? What are you manifesting? You're manifesting some quick movement. It could be relocating. It could be a message, some sort of news. The Eight of Wands is a powerful, very, very lusty, exciting, basically intense passion coming towards you here. So if you are, let's say you get online and maybe go on a dating site, or you go out with friends, there could be someone that you meet. I feel like there may even be someone that has their eye on you, but they may have been even in a relationship and the timing wasn't right. It's almost as if I'm seeing you crossing paths in the past. They may be available and you may be available at this time, and you get together and it's intense, right? For others of you, you may get a phone call from a parent, or a phone call from a sibling or a child, and they say, I really miss you. I haven't seen you for a while. I want to connect, right? Because this can be the card of messages and communication. So I do feel like there's going to be some communication and you're manifesting it. Some of you, it certainly could be twin flame. It could be that you know about this person, even though you've never physically seen or met them. You may have visited their energy through dreams, or you just know that you're on the cusp of meeting someone. And that's what you're manifesting here, is some sort of communication towards this connection. Ooh, what do we have here? A lot coming through for you. How would you like this, Spirit? Okay. Oh, the sun. I love it. The sun energy I was feeling with that Fool as well, but I'm getting that playful, abundant, happy, exciting energy for a lot of you. This is about finding someone that you can go to the movies with, go to dinners, go traveling with. You can get out in nature and walk barefoot, have picnics. This isn't just the woo-woo fairy tale happily ever after, right? This is about you truly, genuinely happy. And when was the last time that happened for you, Aries? Now, again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship where you meet someone, and this could be your new BFF, right? It could be someone that you were least expecting to come in, but you have so many things in common, and you have deja vu, and you're like, I've known you before. I've known you before, right? We must have a past life together. So the sun energy is all about happiness and success. So enjoy it and don't self-sabotage this union because you're fearful that they're going to abandon you, leave you, cheat on you, hurt you, reject you, criticize you, judge you. Just enjoy the moment, okay? Open your heart up to this vulnerability here. And if that happens, right? Now, I'm not saying it's never going to happen again for you, Aries, but if it does, remember the moments here that brought happiness. And again, remember it's better to have loved and lost than never have loved at all. But however, this union has strong, strong potential to bring about, I feel, long-lasting happiness. But let's take a look. What are you feeling at this time? How would you like these, Spirit? Thank you. This is all about you. You have the Page of Cups. You're feeling lovely. I feel like you're getting an offer, or you're getting an offer, receiving an offer. It's almost an offer you can't believe, because I feel like someone is coming in towards you, or you, excuse me, you may be going in towards to give someone else an offer, because the Page of Cups, that's that exciting energy. Remember what I said, pages and knights, it's that joyful enthusiasm, that happiness. Page of Cups is all about a new beginning. But you can see the little piglet up there flying. It has wings. So it's almost as if that energy of, wow, is this really happening? Pinch myself. Or could this really be true? Did I manifest this, or am I dreaming, right? Page of Cups energy is a news or a situation that brings your heart, and that's what I was getting in the very beginning. It brings that passion, that beat to your heart that maybe you've been missing for quite some time. The Page of Cups is playfulness, the beginning of a relationship, or a spark and a enthusiasm to an existing one, if that's what you want, because I do feel in the past that someone was emotionally immature, and it could have been you. I'm not calling you out. We all go through that phase, right? We all go through experience where we mature, we grow, we evolve. It doesn't just happen overnight, right? We all go through that. But I feel here, this is new and this is exciting, and you're doing something differently this time around. Why and how? Because you have the King of Cups. This is who is offering you their cup of love. This beautiful new energy is someone who doesn't want to play games, right? They want to lead with the heart. They have a lot of feelings and a lot of passion here for you. This could also be you finally at that place where you are ready, Aries, to open your heart up to the highest level of all. This is someone who's very loving, very supportive. This is someone who is finally, he's finally emotionally evolved, where he knows how to bring about peace, right? He goes from this Page of Cups to this King of Cups energy. So that's where that strong potential comes in here for you. That's where that beautiful heart opening comes in. Now, this could be forgiveness as well. Maybe you've forgiven a situation of the past and you're finally allowing yourself to open up to this new beginning. That's what I feel here for you. And this new beginning looks like it's based on heart connections, a level of trust, a level of love. This is all about being, even at times, a little bit emotionally distant until you get to know them a little bit. But once you do, oh, Aries, they give all of themselves. And this could, again, be you, even though you're the ones. I feel like this could be you, but I do feel like it's someone coming in as well. And I'm sensing here that Someone may ask you to go on a trip. Someone may ask you to go meet them because there may be a little bit of a distance, whether this is a long distance relationship or someone may be moving in together, and that may bring you a lot of happiness here. Or this could be about you emotionally evolving and making decisions in your current relationships that are going to bring you a lot more happiness down the road, okay? Because we have near future sun here as well. Let's take a look at the hopes and fears. What do we have here for hopes and fears for Aries, please? I feel like your fear is opening yourself up and being vulnerable with that strength card. I'm getting hermit energy. So yeah, loneliness. 10 of Swords. Being hurt, being cut off, someone ghosting you, someone rejecting you, abandoning you, walking away from a situation. Okay, regardless of relationship status, this is a very legitimate human fear. We don't want to be left alone, right? We don't want to have to feel hurt. We don't want to be stabbed in the back, let down, because that King of Cups energy, when he's not in a good place, when he is emotionally unavailable, he's untrustworthy, right? He's not in touch with his emotions. He's cold. And you don't want to have to deal with someone like that again. And I feel like your heart knows. If this reading is for you and you're here, you know if someone is emotionally available or if they're ready, right? Because your energy is going to either reject or you're just going to feel if this is right for you. And if you do, say yes, open up, be vulnerable. But if you know that there's a person here that you've disconnected with and you're ready to move on, yes, it's a fear, but it's going to bring you a lot more happiness because the both of you will then have that opportunity to bring in and attract the type of love that you desire. So 10 of Swords, okay? The hope here is for a graceful ending if it ever comes up, okay? Graceful ending. We can have graceful endings. When we are in a place of emotional maturity, we can walk away from a situation without anger, without grief, without resentment, without hostility, without fear, right? We can walk away and want the best for that person and want the best for ourselves. Powerful reading, Aries, but I'm loving it. If you're liking this, please hit that thumbs up button. Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome for Aries? Matters of the Heart, March 2023. Let's take a look at that final outcome. 2 of Wands. This is about you guys planning, or you planning to make your next move. You're saying to yourself, is the grass greener on the other side? Another choice card, okay? So whatever choices you are making in the month of March, it's going to allow you to take a step forward because you're going from, you know, this planning stage here to opening yourself up to happiness. So whatever that happiness means for you, you're ready to finally manifest it into the world, right? You're ready to take this next step. And I feel like there's strong potential here if you're looking for love. For those of you that are in a relationship, if you want to reignite that spark and passion, that looks to be very happy as well. But for those of you where you do feel like maybe you're walking different paths, you can have a graceful ending and both of you walk away because maybe you got married young. Okay, maybe you got together and maybe you didn't know too much about another person, but you learned a lot about yourself. And this 2 of Wands says you're going to choose to put the time and energy into the new opportunities because they're giving me, again, this Page of Cups, but they're showing me the Page of Wands. So I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in here for you. Now, the 2 of Wands is about making a decision, making a passionate decision as well, or making one that's going to be beneficial to feel inspired. It's a very fiery energy as well, but you're going to trust your spiritual self. You're going to trust your higher self. You may even be looking to maybe tarot cards, runes, or getting a love reading, anything of that nature. But I feel like you are planning to make the next steps and you're going to be really happy with whatever step you decide, because I feel like whatever that is, it's going to allow you to be vulnerable, and vulnerability is the key to love. It really is. All right, let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read the relationship message from the guidebook. Let's take a look here. Round and round, round and round. This is coming up a few times for you because, like I said, 3 times now. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. I feel like you're walking away from a cycle, right? You're going to decide, you know what? I want to open my heart up, and I don't want to put those triggers and those fears and those old beliefs and bring them into this relationship and self-sabotage, and this person goes and this person walks away, right? That's the fear. And the fear is going to win out here because that's what we're putting out, right? You're done with that cycle. If you're in a relationship where you're going round and round, you're going to say, hey, we need to fix this. We need to have a serious conversation where we both need to play a new role or to let go of the old so we can make way for the new, whether that's together or separately, but you're not repeating a pattern. And if you're finding here that lessons are showing up again, it may be because this is a beautiful opportunity for you to really, really seek from the heart instead of the ego. This is the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. And the love message for you, Aries, is this. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something seem familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. Now remember, this could be the relationship with self as well for those of you singles out there. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Oh, I love this. This literally talks about you leveling up, emotionally maturing here, whether both of you or you for sure. It does talk about that shift of awareness that we spoke of in the very beginning of your reading. And it says, if you are in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that's already happened, it's because, beautiful Aries, you're invited to see what you couldn't see before. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past, it's a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what you can't see on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. Beautiful. Yeah, that's what you're deciding to do at this time. You're planning, okay, I am being strategic this time. Yes, I'm going to listen to my heart, but I'm also going to use my knowledge of what I have gained and learned in the past, right? Yeah, I don't want to repeat this cycle. Therefore, I am doing something differently this time around. So really beautiful clarifier here. All right, let's get a message from the spirit animals. And at this time, beautiful Aries, I just ask if you can, close your eyes for a moment. Tune into that third eye chakra, the area between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath. And I want you to focus on the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps this animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed your path recently or one that's visited through your dreams. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Okay, we have here grasshopper spirit. This is the energy of that Fool. As I mentioned, take a leap of faith. Open your heart up. Be vulnerable. Don't let that challenge you or sabotage love from entering into your life. It's also card 3. That's the card of the Empress. And the Empress loves, right? She loves and she nurtures. And when she loves herself first, she overflows into everything around her. That love just permeates her energy and the energy of those that she comes into contact with. So this is about you taking that leap of faith and opening yourself up to a new beginning here. And lastly, koala spirit, koala. It says spirit has a plan. It's card 35. Now, some of you may be 35. You may be 30. You may have a birthday on the 3rd, the 5th, or even the 8th. And when you add the 5 and 3, it equals your challenge, which is the strength here. You may even be dealing with a Leo, some of you, but know that spirit has a plan, right? Know that you are aware on a subconscious level here of the plan as well. So trust your heart to lead the way. Trust your higher self and your intuition as well. Because I do feel here, your intuitive nudges are really strong. And sometimes, yeah, we do need to lead with the heart, but we also tend to let the heart make decisions for us that may not always, how do I say that aren't always in our highest good, but we can still love unconditionally. We can cut things off at a surface level, Aries, if need be, but emotionally and energetically, you may still be very tied, but sometimes the best thing we can do is love someone from a distance, but the best thing we can always do for ourselves is love ourselves unconditionally, okay? Love every piece of you, even the pieces that you have a difficult time loving. There's a plan here, and if you're looking for love, connection, friendships, mending, healing, this is the perfect time. And March is a really great month for friendships, for alignments, alliances. It's a great time to meet new people and put yourself out there. All right, Aries, I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, do comment your animals in the box below. Thank you so much for being here and listening. Lots of love.